My name is Todd Larson, and I'm running to unseat Republican Howard Markline and represent you in the 17th District of the Wisconsin State Senate. Now, I'm a guy who bridges two worlds. I have deep local roots, and I have some leadership experience that I believe prepares me particularly well to be effective in the state Senate. A word about those deep local roots. I have been based on my family farm for more than a half century. As a kid, I worked as a lifeguard in the local pool, which started out as a pond and eventually had a concrete floor poured into it. I've served on the Plan Commission of the township in which my farm sits and helped the town to rewrite its 10-year comprehensive plan of action. I've served on the Humane Society for the county during a period when they were engaged in the capital campaign, which was successful, and I had a hand in that. And today, we have a world-class facility in Monroe that is being visited by animal shelters from around the country to be studied. So, I bought the farm from my folks in 2006 in order to keep it in the family. And since then, I've been working hard to advance the family legacy of prairie and oak savanna restoration, and I'm working now toward conclusion of a conservation easement so as to protect the land in perpetuity. Now, a word about those senior positions that I think are particularly relevant. After undergrad at Carleton College and before law and grad schools, I served for 2 years in West Africa with the Peace Corps as an agricultural education specialist. Following the time in the Peace Corps and after my law and grad schools, I served for 20 years in the United Nations in a variety of legal and administrative positions around the world, including with the High Commissioner for Refugees and the Department of Peacekeeping Operations. I also led an internal movement of staff to bring the UN to acknowledge, for the first time in its then 60-year history, the importance of the dignity and human rights of an historically marginalized demographic. Now, following a period of elder care for my folks, I was both power of attorney and trustee for my parents, settled them both after prolonged illnesses, buried them honorably, and settled the family estate to everyone's fullest satisfaction, which in my family is no small feat. I was approached by then President Barack Obama to serve as a senior appointee within his second term. I was asked to come on board and help to lead an historic and new U.S. foreign policy priority, that is, the human rights and development of LGBTQIA+ folks around the world. Now, this was an offer which it was, of course, my honor to accept. It is a legacy which stands to date, and it is a portfolio which we will collectively rebuild, I and some of my other team members, when the occasion presents itself after some of the current craziness in D.C. subsides. I sincerely believe that I am qualified to serve effectively in the Wisconsin State Senate. Let's talk about, in addition to all the above, elected office experience. I've been elected, excuse the birds. Guys, could you pipe down? I've been elected twice to the Greene County Board of Supervisors against some formidable opponents, and each time I won in a landslide. So, elected office experience, we can check that box. I have it. How about appointed office experience? Well, Governor Evers has appointed me twice to boards and commissions, and as mentioned, President Obama appointed me to a position in his second term. All of this, combined with my 20 years at the United Nations, has again taught me well and prepared me well to serve effectively in the Senate. I should point out that when I was with the UN, it was an historic movement that I led for staff, and when I was with the Obama administration, I built a staffing table, a budget, and a programmatic footprint that had not existed previously in the U.S. government. And by all of this experience, I've learned some lessons, all right? Governance, I have it figured out. It's about defensible decision-making, and it's about consensus building. That is, taking folks with perhaps similar commitments, but different perspectives, bringing them to the table, hammering out commonalities, and coming up with a game plan that's far more likely to succeed and be sustainable than if those negotiations had not taken place. I could go on and on and on, but I don't want to put you to sleep. So if you'd like to have more information about my background, feel free to check out my Wikipedia page. Go to Wikipedia and search my name, Todd Larson, Toddlarson. But I am, in summary, the real deal, of deep local roots and a seasoned, internationally respected policymaker. I thank you for your time and attention and indulgence. Sorry for the birds again. And I look forward to working with each and every one of you closely. Hey, Buddha, do we have a wrap? Come here, boy. Is that good? Okay, if you're fine with it, I'm fine with it.